szükséges az afó például ahhoz, hogy én állítom tudjam.
In the school, she's with her. She's moving her around, and just to make her standing, they need the AFO.
Yeah, that's fine.
És bennem azért az a kérdés, hogy technikailag én nem tudom megoldani, hogy minden egyes állításnál meg föl legyen.
And she cannot remove it after each standing.
Of course, okay, no, look, this is where you have to be practical, right? So once again, if you look at the AFO from the perspective with the, okay, that's a training thing. That's obviously a misleading thought. But if it's a protection and kind of comfort transition device, then it does its job, you know?
És akkor az is belefér, hogy amíg az iskolában vagyunk, 9-től 2-ig, akkor végig rajta.
So between 9 to 2 and school time.
You have to be practical. You see, you have to be practical.
Okay, és akkor ott mondnám.
And that's the yeah, but that's the same thing, right? Is that because overthinking it then becomes part that you start creating crisis where it doesn't belong, you know?
Akkor ott válság lesz, ahol nincs is igazából.
Sokszor gondolom, és sok
I'm overthinking a lot, yeah.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing, you know?
Például, ha apa nem akarja az ő részét a napi ABR-ben megcsinálni, ebből ilyen komoly konfliktus.
Yeah, like the dad doesn't want to do his part in ABR, that's also, yeah.
Okay, but you see, so reduce your efforts on this kind of overthinking and save, you know, like for essential parts, right? So.
Nem kell ezt túlni.
De azt mondjátok, hogy legalább hetente 5-ször, és akkor amikor megcsinálja 2-szer vagy 3-szor, akkor azt érzem, hogy az én munkámat is hátáltatja, ami ugye a válságot.
So when the dad does it only 2 or 3 times a week, then I feel he's pulling back my efforts and takes away from Emily too.
You know, come on, guys, you know, just, you have to, each of you have to find your own rhythm, right? So you see.
És akkor belefér ez a heti 2-3 az ő részét.
Hát akkor megcsinálod a már saját.
Több, mint is it okay if the manager does 2-3?
Okay, no matter what I say, you're going to translate it in the right. So my point is that you see, every team member has to find the right kind of balance, right? You see, and this is the reality, right? So you see, this is the reality which you have to, you know, you cannot, you know, look, one of the important things which I got from one of my friends. So he always talks about this, that, you know, that women have, you know, that the oxytocin is the hormone of compassion, right? So you see, women have 8 times the oxytocin level compared to men. So that's the that's a compassion hormone. So, and of course, you know, and that is particular, you see, normally, right? So you see, and he always gives the examples, you know, of fishes and animals and so on. So in animals, this is a very strictly predetermined, right? So you see, why, you know, you ask yourself a question, why, for example, a lioness or whatever, right? So you see, until those cubs are like maybe 9 months or a year old, she would like sacrifice herself and kill for them.
Ugye például a nőstény oroszlán, ugye jó pár hónapig, 9 hónapot mondott,
But 2 months later, she will eat them.
De pár nappal később mindenhol megeszi.
So because that oxytocin level, it's really like predetermined. Post-pregnancy, it goes, and boom, goes like that. So, and it's observed, you know, in fishes, in animals, you know, like all the way through. So first, there's a period when they rear for the offspring, but then, boom, and they don't recognize them anymore. So it's like. So what we have here is the situation when, because of with the injured child, your levels of this oxytocin keeps high, way beyond the physiological things, right? But then for men, in general, this level is lower. So, and if you look at the number of families that have been ruined by missing this simple fraction, it would count in millions. Because you are always coming with this 800% compassion level, so when he performs at 400% of his, it's still just half. So that's the reality, and this is what you have to respect and kind of take into account. This type of ratios that you are being on this kind of compassion overdose on the so that you are being consistently on the compassion overdose.
Tehát a heti 5-ször csinálod, az azt jelenti, hogy neki ugye mondjuk akkor mondjuk lehet, hogy 2 hetente egyszer kéne csinálja, amit annál gyakrabban csinál, azért már dicséret kéne.
Ezt a fejlődtek, ő csinálja az elvéri a kezem. Elvéri a kezem másik.
Melyikre?
A nyugodós.
So that's why what you have to find. And if the reality is that you can get him to be consistent in those like 2-3 times a week, that's great, It's so it's a hormonal reality, so you have to respect it, and you have to respect it. It's just as whatever other differences, right?
Tehát igyekszem egy oxitocin inhibitort.
Well, you see, but it has to be internally generated, right? So it's like hyaluronic acids and whatever cartilages and so on. You can't just eat it, right? So you see, that's the point. So that is really, I'm seriously, this is a very, very, very important thing, right? Is that just to realize that that the members of the team come with different naturally sustainable levels of performance, and just take it on board like that.
Is any injection of oxytocin for men, especially for men?
That's what they were just talking about.
One injection is not enough.
So, yeah, but that would be if you keep this in mind, that would be much healthier atmosphere altogether. So, only the strongest hold on, right? So, okay, guys. So, thank you for a wonderful evening, right? So, that was.